Hi everybody, hi, it's Fiona Hooper here, live again on a Wednesday evening, normal for me. And at the moment I'm just waiting for my guest Ritesh to arrive in the waiting room. I guess he's been held up on his way back from work today or something. So in the meantime, I shall just talk to you about a few little things that are going on. First of all, just to remind you about the Blooms YouTube preview event, which starts on September the 11th. That's a Sunday at 3 p.m. UK time. It's going to be a fantastic event. You'll see some wonderful videos, some fantastic artwork from 8 different artists, myself included, and you'll have the chance to win prizes. So there'll be a £50 voucher from each artist, and the grand prize is going to be a £400 prize, either to put towards the painting or to buy a painting that will be covered by that price, including the shipping, or you could use it for 2 smaller paintings or put it towards a larger painting, however you'd like to use that. So don't forget, September the 11th, Sunday, starting at 3. You'll have the rest of the week to watch the videos, and you'll need to watch them in order to get the right words to make up a special phrase, which will mean that you can enter the grand prize draw. For the individual artist prizes, you just need to like, comment on their videos and subscribe to their YouTube channel. So good luck with that. I hope you are successful and win a prize. So this week I've got something different on the wall behind me here. It's one of my rare abstract paintings. Don't often work in abstract, but this one, I found a photograph of the Great Barrier Reef, royalty-free online, and it just spoke to me and triggered something in me, and I just thought I'd just like to interpret it. I didn't want to do a copy. It's an aerial photograph, so you're seeing areas, the lighter coloured areas are where the coral reef is closer to the surface, and the darker areas obviously deeper water. And once it was finished, and a lot of you will know about my love for gold leaf, such as the painting on the other side here, which is painted on top of gold leaf. But in the small abstract painting, I actually applied some gold leaf on top just to bring out some of the highlights of where the coral is near the surface. So that's a bit of a variation from me. Oh, Chris says, hi Fiona, lovely to be with you again. Thanks, Chris, great to have you along. Thank you for signing in, and welcome to everybody who's watching, of course. Do make some comments, let me know you're there. It'd be lovely to hear from you. So the other event that's happening at the moment is the Association of Sussex Artists annual exhibition. There's some absolutely fantastic work in there. It's at the Drill Hall, which is in Den Road, that's D-E-N-N-E, Den Road in Horsham, West Sussex. And there are about, I can't remember exactly now, but I think it's over 250 works, paintings on the walls. And then there are also a lot of browser items, so paintings that aren't framed and therefore at a slightly lower price. Oh, Chris says the abstract work looks very interesting. Thank you. I love it. It's a bit different, quite different from my normal style, and it was really fun to do. And so going back to the Sussex Artists exhibition for a moment, there's also a lot of sculpture, ceramics and other 3D work to see, which there's some wonderful things. And there's stone carving, as I say, ceramics, glass, bronzes, bronze resins, just some amazing work to see. So if you do get a chance, go along there and take a look. It's free to go in. And it'd be lovely if we could see you there. The other one for the moment is Saturday, when I'll be back at Kingston, weather permitting. I think the weather's supposed to be reasonable on Saturday, fingers crossed. So I'll be there during the day from about 9-ish. We should be set up by then until about 4:30. So if you're anywhere near Kingston upon Thames, come along, have a chat, have a look at the work. no obligation to buy. Don't feel pressured. If you just want to come along and say hello and have a quick look, that's absolutely fine. It'd be lovely to meet you there. So those are 3 things to put in your diaries at the moment. Actually, I'll give you a 4th one as well. I'm taking part in the Contemporary Art Fair's Autumn Art Fair at Sandown Racecourse in September, which is the 23rd, that's the evening of the private view, Friday 23rd September, plus Saturday the 24th and Sunday the 25th. Now, if you'd like tickets for that, you normally do have to pay to go in, but if you'd like some complimentary tickets, just send me a message and I will sort that out for you. I think there's normally I think it's over 150, possibly more, different artists taking part there, with lots of work from paintings, obviously, to fibre sculptures like my friend Stephanie Lester, abstract work like Sammy Hexter Andrews, who's taking part as well this time. And then you've got everything from watercolour, pencil, all different mediums. There'll be other sculpture type work, I'm sure. There may even be some photography, and it's just a fantastic show, and it's all undercover and indoors as well. So if the weather has turned by then and we actually get some rain in this country, which we really rather need for the fill up the reservoirs and the rivers that are suffering so much with such low water levels, the wildlife is suffering there. It'd be lovely to get that rain, preferably overnight when a lot of us are tucked up in our beds, but if it does happen to be wet at that time of year, it's all undercover in the building of the racecourse there. So, do come along. And as I say, if you'd like complimentary tickets, just let me know and I will get that sorted for you. So it's a shame we haven't got Ritesh on board yet. Not quite sure what's happened to him. I haven't heard from him yet. And we were going to do something a little bit different this week. So I might not spoil the surprise, because if he can't make it, then we'll keep it for another time. Something just a little bit of a twist on what we normally do. So apart from that, I did a workshop. I ran a workshop on Saturday last week for Chislehurst artists. I'll give them a mention. They are an absolutely super group of people, and I was really impressed with the work that they did during the day. It was a knife painting in oils workshop, concentrating on landscape, and it was just so rewarding. They all enjoyed it so much. I had some really great feedback, and the best feedback for me was seeing the wonderful work that they'd actually produced, and people saying how inspiring it was, and that they want to go on and carry on using knives to paint in oils. So I think we might have a few converts there, which is lovely. So that's that. I'm trying to think if I've got any more news. Chris wants to know more about the abstract painting. So it's in oils on canvas, obviously framed, as you can see behind me. It's only 30 by 30 centimetres, which is about 12 inches. And, excuse me, so it's based on an aerial photograph of the Great Barrier Reef, which was just fascinating in the patterns. You couldn't really see any detail of the reef in the photograph, but the patterns that it was making and the colours, the subtle changes from golds through to blues and deep, almost indigo colours, absolutely wonderful. So I interpreted that. I didn't copy the photograph exactly, made it my own. And once it was finished, I rather liked it. But then, having started to use gold leaf, I had this idea that actually I think some gold leaf on it would really just set it off and just give it that little bit of extra. So when the light catches it, you get that reflection as though it's the light reflecting on the water surface and glinting. Only in certain places. I didn't go too mad with it because I didn't want it to overpower the painting. So that's the story of that one, and it's just called Reef. So pure and simple, just Reef. Yeah, I think it came out quite well, seeing as I'm not normally an abstract painter. I've done a few abstracts, but not that many. unlike my friend Sammy Hexter Andrews. Do look her up if you get the chance. She does some fantastic abstract work in mixed media. Lots of very different work, but all of it just really beautiful. So take a look at that. Take a look at the Bloom's website to register for your chance to win the prizes in the YouTube premiere as well. Oh, Chris said that's fascinating about the painting. And have I done any more? I haven't done any more the same as this. I did do a couple of paintings based on some photographs that I took in Chinatown in San Francisco a few years back, and I just really cropped in to some really interesting shapes. So unless you knew what it was, and you just looked at the painting, I think it's unlikely that anyone would guess what the subject matter was, because it's just zoomed into a small element. It was fire escapes going up the back of a building with amazing colours. Certainly in Chinatown, you do get lots of colour there. It's very vibrant. They're very bustling, lively places. And I just decided to crop the photograph down to use just a part of it, rather than it being a representational photograph of that particular building. I don't have that one to hand at the moment, so I can't show it to you. I do still have it, and that one, I think, if I remember rightly, I think that one's 40 by 40 centimeters, and it may well be on my website, which is www.FionaHooper.com. Which reminds me, another little plug here, if you'd like to sign up to my newsletter, so that way you'll get to hear about new paintings before they go onto social media, before they're on the website, and hear all the news, get news about exhibitions, offers of tickets and things. Just go onto my website and sign up. There's a link on the homepage there just to sign up to my mailing list. And I only send out normally about one newsletter a month, so as not to clog up your inboxes. Or you can just message me and I'll add you on to the list if you'd like me to. Chris says perhaps we could see the other abstract in a future show. I will try and remember to have that on the wall for next week's show, so that people can see it, Chris. Thank you. So it doesn't look... Oh, Ritesh has picked up the message that I sent him, but I don't know if he's going to be able to log in. I'll just try and keep talking for a minute while I wait to see what he's going to say. He's just messaging me on my phone, and we'll see what happens. It'd be lovely to get him on the show, even if it's only for part of the show. Oh, he's just saying he's sorry. So I don't know yet what's happened to him. I hope he's okay. Certainly wouldn't want anything nasty to have happened to him. Just waiting there. I think he cycles a lot, so I'm just hoping that he's not had an accident or anything. I'm sure he hasn't. I don't feel that. Oh dear. Well, not so bad for him, but they had a robbery next door and he got involved with the police, obviously in a helpful capacity rather than anything else, I'm absolutely sure. But sometimes these things happen, life happens, and he's okay to join, but you're too late. No, join now. So hopefully we'll have Ritesh on with us in just a minute now. So fingers crossed. So bear with us, and then we can tell you about this slightly different way that we were planning to do things this week, and save you having to wait till next week. Mind you, a little teaser doesn't hurt, does it? Something to look forward to next week. But we'll see if Ritesh can get logged on now and take it from there. Otherwise, we'll have to reschedule him for another day. But and hopefully I should be sending out a newsletter in the next couple of weeks or so. So I will have a new painting to put on there as well, by the way. So if you'd like to see that, don't forget to sign up to my newsletter and get to see the new painting before it's widely available to everybody else. Right, he's just going to be 2 minutes. So and that's it. The paintings of trees and river and nature, the sort of subject that I love. Just he's asking for the link. Right, sorry about that. Yeah, so it's a tranquil, calm, beautiful painting in slightly more muted colours, this one, which is just goes with the whole tranquil nature of the painting. So as I say, if you want to see that before other people, sign up to my newsletter and you will be included. So hopefully in a moment, keep saying that, and we just have to pack a lot into the rest of the time that we've got available as soon as Ritesh can get online. Fingers crossed. So the new painting, by the way, is 50 centimetres by 70 centimetres, so it's a larger one than the ones on the wall. This one's either 40 by 40 centimetres or 16 inches square, roughly the same thing anyway. So it's somewhat bigger than that. Doesn't have a frame yet, but I will be ordering a frame for it. So let me know if you'd like to join up to my VIP mailing list and you'll be able to see it. So, nope, still waiting for Ritesh. Probably got to fire up his laptop to start with or something, I guess. But at least he's okay, which is the main thing. And let's hope his neighbours didn't lose too much in the robbery. A horrible thing to find that, you know, if they've come home to that, that's just, I've been in that situation, and it really is a horrible thing to go through. You just feel like intruders have been in your home, and it just a very uncomfortable feeling altogether. So I hope everyone who's watching it never has to go through that. So let's hope for that. Nope, still no Ritesh at the moment. We'll give him just another minute or so and just see if he can join in, because I know he's got a new poem for us, which would be lovely to hear. So, nope. He's not said he's got problems, but he's not logged in just yet. Which is a real... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here he is. Here's Ritesh at long last. Hi, Ritesh.
I am so sorry, Fiona. I'm awfully sorry. Sorry, everyone. It was that must be Fiona. I think you need to do something, because that's 2 weeks in continuation.
I know. But there we go. Well,
see,
we kept it going, so we've got you here now, which is amazing. So
I'm pointing the blame to you. See,
me? No.
I'm so sorry. This was something happened in the neighborhood, and I have to go and attend. Okay, how have we been going around? What happened?
Oh, I've been keeping people entertained, I hope, with events that are coming up and talking about paintings and things. So before we run out of time, Ritesh, are you going to read us your poem? And let's set the scene here a little bit, because just for a change this week, I am going to add a picture onto the screen now. And if you think that's a very realistic looking painting, it's not. It's actually one of Ritesh's photographs from one of, I believe, from one of your cycle rides, Ritesh?
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Yeah. So what we're doing this week is a little bit of a turnaround. Ritesh has written a poem about this photograph, I hope. And what we're going to do then is I will then use this photo as inspiration for a painting, which I will share with you another time. So Ritesh, would you like to read us your poem, please? I know you've only just got here, but off you go.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think when I gave you an idea about this, We were thinking, like, I was walking in your shoe, that, oh, I need to write a poem on a photograph which I took. And it was incredibly hard, because when you're taking a photograph, you're not thinking about poetry. When you're painting, you are actually in that moment, but photograph is just a click and then you look back.
Mm.
So here is my poem, and I've called it Inside Out.
Okay.
Far beyond the obvious doubts reflect from inside out imperfections of twirling lakes that paint the world in wake your tranquil soul to fight the darkness in your light the illusions of your trait that makes you deflate the waves of your soul that makes you extol extol the silhouette in the sight where skies reunite with a self ever so true to the core is what I want from you. You are the perfection about to sprout your way from inside out.
Oh, now that's
Thank you.
given me a real challenge. That's lovely, Ritesh. I've got to produce a painting now that is hopefully as equal to your poem.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
yes, yes, right. I have some ideas about the painting.
Wow.
Um, I probably won't be able to do it for at least a week or two at the moment, with so much happening at the moment, but I will try and do it very soon and get you back on so that hopefully no more robberies, and so that we can trade places, as it were. So, yeah.
Definitely. This photograph I've taken near my place is called Dinton Pastures, and
Hmm.
it just a very tranquil place. People just go around. It's a sunrise photo, obviously, and I was looking at it as if it is so mirror image,
Mm.
especially with the sun coming in at the right time, where you can behind those trees, as if there are
Yes.
two suns. And I was just thinking, it's um if what if we are something like that we are same from both the side, inside and out.
Yes. Yes. Ah, right. I see where you get your title now. That explains it. Okay. You see Chris's comment there. Interesting poem. I think you have your work cut out. I think that's meant to me. So, yes, I think so. I think so.
Yes.
Ah, so,
How's been your Sussex painting exhibition going on?
yes, I believe it's going very well. I was there on Sunday morning
Mhm.
and we had quite a few sales that day.
Wow.
Um, so I've not really heard since then, but I believe it's still going. I don't know how many more sales we've had, but I believe it's doing well. So, if anybody's in the area, as I say, do go and have a look. There's some absolutely stunning artwork there. Really is. It's a very good exhibition. So, yeah, so that's exciting. That ends on Saturday at 3:30, this coming Saturday. Got long left to go and see it if you want to. And what's been happening with you, Ritesh? What have you been up to? Hopefully there was nothing nobody was hurt in the robbery or anything.
No, no, they just um I think the alarm was triggered, and then we saw someone jumping the fences, so we just went out to look around what happened, and have to call police. And I just lost the time that, oh, I should have told them, sorry, I need to go back, and just got pulled into it. Um, it just happens so in an instant that you thought, oh, what's happening, and yeah, I just got pulled into it. Uh,
Yeah.
and, not to mention that I am the admin of the local neighborhood team. So,
Yes. Yeah.
so neighborhood
Good.
watch team, and that takes the, I'm sorry, that takes the priority. So
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, as I said earlier before you joined us, that sort of thing is just such a horrible thing to have happen, and to have people helping and supporting is lovely. It's
Yeah,
horrible that
nobody
it
was hurt.
happened,
We just,
but
in fact, there was no robbery as such as well. That's the main thing. I
right,
think that people were
good,
there, so they just came out and they ran away, which was really
good.
good.
Yes.
But now we are just waiting because normally, if they have targeted here, either they would have done it before, or they might go somewhere else. So
Mm,
kind of keep
yeah.
our eyes and ears open. That's the thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Well, good luck with that. Let's hope they disappear and don't come back with any
yeah.
luck. But
And
yeah.
so I got a news, obviously, to share
Ooh.
that I got the new dates. I was cycling from London to Paris,
Yes.
and that was cancelled because of COVID. But I've got
Mm.
the new dates. Thankfully,
Ooh.
my charity partner, the Action Medical Research, they came up with an idea, and we got a date of 7th of September.
Oh,
So
right.
7 to 11 September,
Yeah.
within a couple of weeks, I should get my big, big, big bucket list done.
And are you fit and well again now after COVID? Will you be, fit enough to do that on the
Yeah, yeah.
7th?
I've been cycling
Yeah.
around as
Yeah.
well, so
Good.
um,
Good.
getting back into the groove.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. Because I know
quite happy about it.
a lot of people have said how tired they feel after COVID. So hopefully that's not been a case for you.
No, thankfully not.
Good.
Although
Good.
I am going to do a longer ride before I make sure that I am 100% ready. So probably this
Yes.
weekend I'll do it like a 50, 60 miles, and I think that will be the you know confirmation that
Mm.
I'm okay, ready for it.
Yeah. Good. Good.
Yeah.
And while we're on, I'd just like to wish Marky Mark a return to full health, because he had COVID 2 weeks ago, and then for this week he's still not feeling very well. He's got something else. He's really not feeling at all, bright. So we wish him well, and hopefully he's going to be back on top form again very soon and back on the show. So
Definitely, definitely.
yeah,
I'm sure he'll be back.
he will. We
Get
will
well soon,
definitely have
Marky.
him back. So yeah, but we're just hoping that he gets better very soon in the meantime. So let me take the photograph off the screen so people can see you a bit better anyway. So yes, I mean I had a cold recently, but it was definitely only a cold. I did tests and they were negative, but it's still just a bit of a nuisance, really.
I know, I know. It just
Yeah.
plays, behind your mind. What is it?
Mm.
Yeah,
And even though I've done the test, everywhere you go and you think, I just need to tell everyone I tested negative. It's not COVID. Oh, I've tested negative. Because if it was COVID, I wouldn't be going out and about. But
yeah.
you think, some people might, and I just wanted to reassure people it definitely wasn't COVID. In fact, when it started, which was a couple of weeks ago, I was supposed to be doing something on the Thursday that I'd organised for a group, and
Mhm.
I just had this sore throat, and I thought I'm going to be giving people a lift and being with them all morning and all for lunch. I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me, turn up with a horrible sore throat and
No,
breathe germs all over me. So I just ducked out of that. It was disappointing because I would really have loved to have gone, but there'll be other times, and I just didn't want to inflict those germs onto quite a few other people, if I could help it. So
definitely.
yeah, but you do feel there is that thing now. When we had colds and flu, nobody went round when they've got a cold saying it's not flu, it's not flu. But now you get a cold and you feel you have to, having tested negative, obviously, feel like you've got to tell everyone it's not COVID, it's not COVID. But anyway, it wasn't, luckily.
The new normal, I think, and
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Ritesh,
Yeah.
I'm really sorry about this, which is not actually completely my fault. But we are just about out of time. So thank you very much for making it on in the end and reading us your wonderful poem. And I will get you back on the show again very soon, partly so that we can show the painting that I do and for some more poetry. So
Perfect.
thanks for your brief visit and look forward to having you on for a whole show again very soon. All
Thank
right.
you.
Take care, Ritesh. Thanks.
Bye
Okay.
bye. Bye bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye. Bye, everyone.